Here we go.
Hello Chunky, it's a Tuesday, live across the world. This is the Voice of Reason. I'm here in London and I've managed not to be stabbed yet. I'm going for lunch with Katie Hopkins to talk about our new tour coming to Blackpool, the North East, South Wales and Kent. We're announcing those dates soon. The reality as we stand here is that the drier the pavements, the calmer the winds, the smaller the waves, the less chance of a tsunami means that dinghy divers start floating across with oars in hand. Today we have exclusive footage from Dover, as Liam T, our reporter, brings us news that the taxi service from the RNLI has delivered another 200 of these people that are going to be in hotels already costing us £5 million a day.
Box takers, dinghy divers, and lefties. This ain't for you. Alex Belfield's Voice of Reason.
Howdy much, it's the Voice of Reason for a Tuesday as we stand here in front of the greatest building on earth as far as I'm concerned. Built by a man called Gilbert Scott, it had an $800 million renovation just a few years ago, and there are hundreds of rooms that could be taken here by, I don't know, dinghy divers or maybe refugees from Ukraine. It's hard to know where to send them, as some 38,000 dinghy divers are living in hotels, costing us £5 million a day. 200 more have arrived that have been given kebabs and pizzas, paid for by you, and are now on their way to a life of luxury. Who's the priority? Who's more important is the question. Our reporter Liam T has been down on the south coast today filming, and we'll show you that video next, as another baby arrives, as more parents flee war zones and wherever they've come from, mostly Calais and the border of France, that should really be keeping them. We paid them a lot of money to not send them here, and it seems they're doing nothing. They're allowing, a bit like the oligarchs with the Russians, they're allowing these very rich people to get their £10,000 a boat to send across these people to then be saved by the RNLI dinghy service that was not there for this sort of thing. It's there to protect your children when they drown, maybe having a little dip at Brighton. No, they're busy collecting dinghy divers from these boats which are not safe, fit for purpose, and we're doing nothing about it. Whilst they try and tell you this is a humanitarian crisis in Ukraine, it's a humanitarian crisis on our border too. And what are we going to do about it? So far there's over 2,000 arrived this year. Last year, as we know, it was getting towards 30,000, and this year we know that there could be as many as 50,000 if reports and expectations end up coming true. We are an island and we don't have infinite numbers of rooms. There's plenty here. Maybe we could send them to this 5-star hotel. Or maybe we need a better solution that actually protects them and protects our borders and our safety. I would rather have a Ukrainian who has a passport, who we know who they are, than a person who comes off a dinghy who we haven't got a clue who they are. But you can't say that because it's racialist and misogynistic, according to the lefties, who simply don't want to have this discussion, because there's nowhere for them to go. And they should go somewhere. But should it be in our house? £350 a month? What happens if you're a single person, by the way? Do you lose your 25% single person's discount with the council? Who can afford that? A tank of petrol to pick them up from Heathrow will be more than your £350 a month offering from the government. And only 1 in 30 members of our parliament have said that they're going to take these dinghy divers in. I think it's a big fucking mess. I think we've got a major problem and nobody's talking about it. Well, we can't really talk about it here, honestly, because they'll say I'm racialist. Well, I'm certainly not. I'm just an onanist. No, honest. I'm honest, not an onanist. That's quite different. If you want to join me at alexbelfield.com, you can hear the real conversation happening now. 10 brand new videos today, the phone in tomorrow night, and we'll be discussing this tomorrow too. Watch this video by our reporter Liam T on the south coast.